Monday, November 14th, 2022, 10:55 a.m. Hey everybody, this is Jack Music, greeting you with lots of aloha. And back with another farm diary. It very lightly rained in the morning, off and on a little bit. No accumulation. You can kind of see the rain coming. Like, I saw the signs that it would probably rain. You can see it out to the east, and then usually it will roll up or come uphill towards us. And I wasn't sure if it would rain all day. Watch the signs. It's over now. Now the sun's out. It's humid. Diary note 1. I remember turning off my power system last night, but when I woke up in the morning, it was on. Just getting the Starlink about a month ago, a little over a month. It draws a lot of power, so I need to make sure I turn it off at night when I go to sleep. And this is 2 nights in a row where I'm pretty sure I turned it off, and then it's on in the morning. So that's really weird. I mean, maybe I just, I don't know. It's weird. Certainly weird. And then note number 2, following up on the diary from yesterday, the pigs, they must have just came in not too long after I came up to the compact farm plot. They had knocked over the electric net fence closer to the ravine at the end of it. So I chased them out of there. I think I chased them all out. And then I fixed it to, I re-put it up, and the end pole, I put up a lot of zip ties, tying it to the PVC conduit that was pounded into the ground. I had one electric fence post that I'd bought at the farmer's, or at the Tractor Supply a couple weeks ago. I wish I'd bought a few more now. I would have put them in. So we'll see if they have any more in stock the next time I go to town. And I put a lot of zip ties, affixing the net to the various posts that were already in the ground. So maybe the fence is losing charge there. I don't have an electric fence I forget the name of the tool now. I had it in my mind a minute ago. Electric fence tester, maybe it's a simple name like that. So I'll need to get one of those, and then over by the compact farm plot, there's a place to weed eat a little bit, a short section, and then maybe put in a couple more wires to make sure that the fence over there by the citrus orchard is getting a strong charge. Here's Lambkin, as always. And then here we are at the north side of the pasture, where there's this barbed wire. This is like, what, 3rd week in a row? Coming up on the 4th week. So we'll finally get this last little section done. And so we'll get this weed eated here, this last little bit, and then I'll do this lower section that I started when I started this crazy project a couple weeks ago. And then, oh, beautiful girl, let's get your profile. No, don't turn your head. So yeah, maybe I can just, like this section, I just stand on this side, and then I use the weed eater and like cut through and whatnot. So if it took 3 weeks to do the outside of the fence, like it might actually take longer with the inside, because as you can see, it's just like a wall of grass, 5 and even 6 feet tall, some of those largest spears. Maybe I'll just go a little more on the outside today, but this will be a project. Working on, I want to have the inside of it done as well, so I can walk the perimeter on the inside of the farm, which I can do in many large sections, but not all of them yet. So yeah, maybe I'll do a little bit on the outside here. But it's winter, so the days are shorter. It gets dark a lot earlier. It gets cold. It was very cold last night. 65 here is like 3 blanket weather because it's so humid. It feels a lot colder than a 65 in a more dry place. And the other farm diary I can do for my before, I spent about an hour on crop planning this morning. So I think I've got my crop plan for the season about finished. I just need to adjust some dates on the first couple beds I did and move some things around. I was looking at a companion plant placing. It's always good to look up companion plants because then, like, for years I've been doing marigolds and basil and some mints as companion plant for tomato. And I was going to be planting bush beans this year for the first time. And I saw that bush beans are a good companion plant for tomato. So then as I'm putting together my crop plan for my 5 beds that I'm going to do, it's like, oh, okay, well, let's move the bush beans over by the tomato because they're a good companion plant. And then look for what is not a beneficial placement or for things to put together. So then I can't remember from the article which kale. I'll be growing kale, but it said kale is not a good one to put next to your tomato for, I forget the exact reason. I just skimmed a couple articles, just, get the pertinent information. Beautiful girl. Beautiful friendo. Whew. So yeah, I'll do this and then go work on that fence section a little more. Maybe it will have dried off a little bit enough. There's a lot of cleanup to do with the pig damage. I would really like to catch up on some mowing, but I'll need to make sure I get this pig issue 1000% taken care of before. I just don't want to give them any tasty targets with mowed grass. And so everything's good. Time to get to work. Wishing you all a wonderful day, or morning, or evening, or afternoon, or night, wherever you are. Wishing you macadamia, and wishing you some beautiful bird song.